I'm going to share the one thing that almost all of my one-on-one clients do when I'm working with them when their child is escalated, when their child is having a tantrum, a meltdown, arguing with them, anger outbursts, whatever it looks like in your home. This is the one thing that most parents do that I teach you how to stop doing while we're working together, because it is only making things worse. So what is it? Most parents will talk to their child while they're dysregulated, while they're having the tantrum. So it sounds something like this. Mom, I really want this toy. Let's say they can't have that toy at that moment. So you say, I know, honey, I know you want it, but you can't have it right now because, for whatever the reason is. And then they say, no, but I really want it. I really want it. And now you can see where this is going, and they're feeling the feelings and they're frustrated and whatever's happening. And now you have a big tantrum on your hands. So 9 out of 10 times parents at that moment will continue to talk to the child. So it sounds something like this. Listen, I told you why you couldn't have it. Stop crying. That's enough. You know later you'll get a turn with it. You need to calm down. Calm down, right? There's this anxiousness. We can't stand that they're crying. Or we get really mad, and it sounds something like this. Are you crying? You better cut that out right now, or you're not going to see that toy ever again. So then we turn really harsh and really strict. And then in some cases, we start to negotiate. So we say something like, okay, you can't have that toy, but how about we pull this one down? We can have so much fun together. Or I know if you stop crying, I'll get you that toy. You can have it for 5 more minutes, but you have to stop crying. So now we start to negotiate all these other things, and then we wonder why our kids negotiate back with us, and then we grow frustrated at that. It's hard in the moment, but believe me, if you can stop talking and tell yourself this is something that they need to go through. They are safe. I am safe. Use my 4-step process. I teach it all the time. It's called PAR, and it stands for pause, acknowledge, respond, reflect. This prevents you from becoming reactive, and it shifts into more thoughtful responses. So you pause. Don't feel anxious because they're upset. It's our job to sometimes set boundaries that make them upset. Then we acknowledge, when my child is dysregulated, I really have a hard time, and I'm feeling that right now. And now we move into our response. But if I go over and convince them to stop crying, I'm not helping. I'm not giving them the tools that they need, and I'm not meeting their needs. I am okay. They are okay. My job is to keep myself calm. And then later we reflect. What is coming up for you every time your child struggles? What is the thing underneath the trigger? What is the story you're telling yourself? I'm not a good parent. I can't control my kids. What do people think of me? Why doesn't my child just listen? What are the things that are under there? Because that's usually what's fueling those big reactions. So try it out. It takes time. It is a practice. For more information, you guys can grab free resources in my profile. I also have a 60-minute workshop that is free that teaches you how to use PAR in your home.